Alright, game 3 of the OFCC tournament. This is versus Chaos. Going over his list quickly. We have 5 dogs on the left. Slanish Giant for Always Strikes First. We got 6 Trolls. Believe it was 25 Marauders. He had a level 2 wizard in there. 2 level 2 wizards in there, actually. 5 dogs. The chariot on the left has his battle standard bearer, and he has 6 ogres with great weapons and marked corn. He's putting down a second chariot with his Chaos Lord on there right next to it. Then we got 24 corn halberd warriors. We also have 2 units of 5 dogs in front of 50 corn great weapon marauders. The scenario is King of the Hill, where the hill is on the right side of the board. That way, so you can see why we deployed most of our stuff on the right. Getting over my list quickly, we got the Hell Cannon, dogs, Shaggoth with additional hand weapon, 18 warriors with shield, and I put my level 2 mage and my battle standard bearer in there. 12 dogs in front of the ogres with great weapons, marked Slanish, the Slanish chariot, 18 warriors with my general, and then the other Slanish chariot. Now, thinking he was going to go for the hill stronger, I put my stubborn general on the right. I really should have put him in the left and the middle. But we'll see how it goes. And on to turn 1. Hey, my Chaos turn 1. I went first again. This is nice. I moved up a little bit. I had my Tzeentch wizard, which had Infernal Gateway, cast at his corn warriors that were on the hill. I irresistibly force cast it and proceeded to roll an 11 for the strength. So it deleted the unit, which was a good start for me for the phase. The Hell Cannon fired at his battle standard bearer's chariot. It deviated a little bit, but still hit, but I failed to wound. But overall, can't be unhappy with removing a unit turn 1. Right, on to more corn Chaos turn 1. His Chaos turn 1, there was a lot of moving up and trying to set up a couple traps for my guys. I was able to easily dispel all the stuff since all he has is 2 level 2 wizards. And so it was pretty uneventful turn 1 for the other Chaos. Alright, my Chaos turn 2. Both chariots on the right charged their separate dog units. He held with both. So I hit, I restrained with my right one and sent my left one forward, hopefully catching the marauders, which I did. I countered his traps with some of the traps of my own. I did not take the bait of the dogs because I didn't want his battle center bear coming in yet. Hell Cannon fired and did some damage to his marauder bunker with his characters. Other than that, I don't think I had very much dice for the magic phase, so not a lot happened there. Alright, on to his turn 2. Alright, his turn 2. His giant charged the Hell Cannon. The trolls charged the left dogs, which I held. His ogres charged my right dogs, which I fled. And his battle standard bearer charged my unit of warriors. And his dogs charged in as well to get them out of the way. Magic, I think I dispelled everything that he cast. 2 level 2s is pretty easy to stop the level 4, so And then he challenged with his battle standard bearer in the center. except with my champion to prevent a lot of combat res. Wiped out the dogs, wouldn't combat, but he stuck around. It's a bad day for that combat. In the right, the chariot did do like 10 wounds, great on the impact hits. Took a wound or two from the great weapons, but one combat, so it was a pretty good fight over there. And then the giant charged in and yelled and bawled on the first turn. So oh no, this time it actually did a swing with club, but I actually passed my initiative test with the hell cannon, so that was good. And I did a wound to the giant. So on to my turn 3. Alright, my cast turn 3. Again, sorry about the picture. Was doing pretty good for a while. On the right, I had my other chariot charge into the marauders. My dogs rallied on the right. I cast Harmonic Convergence on my warriors unit in the center. I cast Comet, that's the little die between his ogres and his general's chariot. Shaggoth moved up out of the charge arc of the trolls to get to that marauder bunker. And this time he rolled another thump with club against my hell cannon, and this time I was not able to pass the initiative test, and he did 9 wounds to the poor beast, so killing him. However, the chariots combined to kill 10 more marauders, and he failed his leadership test on a 7 because he was out of the range of the battle standard and his general unit. And they ran, but I was unable to run him down. And then my right warriors just turned to face, trying to maintain the hill. Alright, on to his turn 3. Alright, his chaos turn 3. The general charged into my left warriors. His giant charged into my left warriors. The minotaurs charged the dogs, which I fled, leaving him exposed in the forest. The marauders failed to rally on the right, but did not run off the board, so my chariot will run them off the board next round. My comet did come down this turn, just obliterating the marauder spell bunker and killing 2 ogres out of the ogre unit and putting a couple wounds on the Chaos Lord's chariot and a couple of wounds on the beautiful trolls. They did regen a couple, and they got magic resistance for their buff, but my warriors did hold, being steadfast, since all I need is 5 models to be steadfast in a combat without any ranks. So on to my turn 4. Alright, my chaos turn 4. This is where it started to go bad for me. My unit of warriors on the right charged the flank of his ogre unit, easily beating him and running him down, then overrunning into his general's chariot on the flank. I should have done my battle standard bearer unit first, and not took the overrun in there, because all the combat res that he did to that unit caused me to fail my... And then I mistakenly had double 1s to rally, but I was stubborn on my general's unit, but I chose to do my break test for my battle standard bearer first, which didn't give me the reroll for my general, so he failed and got ran down. So that was painful. The Shaggoth did charge into the marauders, killing 1 mage and thunderstomping, pretty much eliminating the rest of that unit. And my other chariot ran down the marauders, so right now it's not looking good for my chaos. On to his turn 4. His turn 4, on last turn my dogs did rally that fled, but his giant charged into the flank of my ogres. I figured my ogres should be okay. He just was moving his general over to the hill. the trolls passed their stupid check to turn around and face the Shaggoth, which he did turn around and kill the other wizard and destroy the rest of the unit. He didn't have to pursue or anything to get him or get rid of him, so that was good. Forgot to turn around the chariot, but he let me turn around later in the phase, so that's all good. And now, and in combat, I was able to call a couple wounds to the giant, but I lost combat. But I stuck, and I failed to turn to face. So that was the end of my turn 4 on to his turn 4. Alright, my turn 5. Sorry about that. You have the chariot coming back around for me. Shaggoth moving into the center. I wasn't worried about the trolls because they were outside of the leadership bubble of the general. Ogres did finally turn to face the giant, and I moved up my dogs to challenge for the hill. Combat saw a little bit of damage with the ogres, but I don't think or he yelled and bawled or something. Chomp, that's what he did, he chomped. Yeah, he chomped, and so he regained a wound that was caused earlier. I lost a wound, but didn't do anything back due to bad rolling. But I did turn a face this time. So, on to his turn 5. His turn 5, his general claimed the hill. Not much I could do about that. His Battle Cinder Bear charged into my ogres. Him combining with the giant broke the ogres, but they did manage to run and get away. There's no magic now since all 4 wizards are dead, so it's been going pretty fast on the turns. And that's it for his turn 5 on to my turn 6. Alright, this is the final picture. I forgot to take one at the very, very end. But this is what happened. This is the end of my turn 6. The ogres rallied. The Shaggoth charged the rear of the Battle Cinder Bearer's chariot, destroyed the chariot, but the Battle Cinder Bearer did not flee, so I didn't get to run him down. I moved my dogs up onto the hill, which he had turned to face at the end of last turn. Oh, my chariot, that's right, I charged him with my chariot. Didn't do near enough, and he destroyed it outright, and he just got a free reform to face the dogs. The dogs went up on the hill to challenge for the hill. Whoever has the most models on the hill wins the hill. So I was hoping to either bait him off the hill to prevent him getting points, or get up there and take the hill myself. And on his turn, he charges the dogs. I flee. He runs them down, but then again, he's not on the hill anymore. And it does say specifically in this scenario that you have to be on the hill, so my ogres don't count for that. His giant did charge into my ogres, but yelled and bawled, and I held, so that was fine. And the Shaggoth did die. His Battle Cinder Bear put the last wound on the Shaggoth in the bottom of turn 6 to kill him off. So all in all, it was a loss to my chaos. It was actually a pretty good sized loss, since all I had left on the board was 1 unit of ogres at 400 points, and his chaos lord was worth about 600, plus his Battle Cinder Bear, plus the troll, plus yeah, it was a pretty hefty loss for my chaos on this one. So thanks for listening to game 3, and on to game 4.